Hey Mom, can I have a quarter? Hey, Frigorn here. Got an update on the Behemoth build. So I league started my Herald of Agony Herald Witch build, which was really nice. Cruising along very nicely, but the map clear is kind of slow. The boss damage is fantastic, just like I predicted it would be. Um, Still haven't really invested any gear into it, but wanted to get a video up on this Blades Vortex, a berserking Behemoth character that I did a possible build for. So I had not played this yet. I started it this morning. Just been leveling along. I think I'm level 60 or something, 59. So I did get the switch to the Terminus, which is huge. As soon as you get 51 and you're playing melee and you can use a sword, you switch to this weapon and you clear like crazy. So I bought a super crummy 6 link, just a 12 chaos, level 35, no stats, 6 link for, like I said, 12 chaos, just to have a 6 link. Using a Ta Nuani gloves right now. I also had a hemophilia in there, which is really nice. You get the bleed pops for clearing. I'm going to switch back and forth between these two gloves probably. I do have just Carnage Heart, a blue ring with fire resistance, a nothing ring with little resistance, Feastband belt. I did get a Wanderlust while I was leveling my other character, and nothing helmet. So I have basically just zero gear other than the 6 link and the Terminus, which is still, this is 13 chaos for the two of these. So basically nothing spent on the build at all other than 13 chaos for the sword and the chest armor. So defense wise, I'm not even capped. 49, 73, 56. DPS wise, I'm starting to go crit nodes. I picked up a couple here, and trying to finish out this wheel. Do have a bunch of rage. Got my 10 max rage there. It's very helpful. Got my fortify buffed. Passive wise, I took this immediately and loved it. A lot of people might not like shutting off all your spells, but melee hits count as rampage, means you have rampage up like crazy, and it's nice for just cruising through the campaign. Rampage is a very nice buff. So, and then I wanted to try Vortex of Berserking as fast as possible, so I switched to, I was going to go this way for defensiveness, take the melee hits fortify and the big regen, and then the attack speed per fortify, so I'd be at 36 fortification with the 10 from that, the 20 regular, and then this is 6 from this wheel right here. So it'd be 36 fortify. I did get my endurance charges. I have 5 right now. So very good damage reduction against hits. You get 20% damage reduction from the 5 endurance charges for physical and elemental damage, and then all damage from hits from the fortification is at 26 right now. So we're looking at 46% damage reduction across the board, plus armor, plus resistances. I don't have a lot of armor yet, just like 1,000. This will come up. I'm going to put armor into the build more later. So I should have fairly good defensiveness and tankiness. But what I wanted to show right away before continuing on is just the power of this build. Oh, I was bleeding. Somebody get rid of some of these quick while you guys are watching. I don't need these bleed passives. I don't care if I play bleeding anymore. It was just nice for leveling with hemophilia to have bleed pops going off. Let's see. Finish up my crit wheel right there. And then I think I'll just take a little more life. Alright. Good enough for now. I got 1800 life at level 59, but I'm going to show you guys gameplay of this fantastic skill and how much this ascendancy rules with Blade Vortex and Berserking. It does fall off sometimes, but it stays up a good chunk of time, and it's huge, and it's very nice for clear. So once we get a little rage going, we're going to kick it off, and there we go. That's Rage Vortex of the right there. This has a 15% chance on hit to completely top off my rage, and when it does, it stays up. When it doesn't, you just have to reapply it. I'm using Blade Storm of Uncertainty as my generator. Seems to work really well. You see how fast the rampage comes up here. I'm already at 53, so my melee hits are giving me rampage stacks. Alright, let's keep the Blade Storm on. If there's something to hit, it has a very high chance of staying off. I have it generating power charges. If you run out of targets, it gets bad. When you're juicing maps, this is going to be outstanding. You'll have the mobs not just instantly dying, which will give you more hits and a much more chance to trigger that. It can self-sustain. I'll try and show that here if I get it back. So it is taking itself to the max every 15% chance to do so. So I'm not touching any of the buttons. So yeah, it can self-sustain. It's huge. It's so good. This is such a fun skill. If you've never tried it, this is the league to try it, because you're not going to get that easy max rage. I think that's probably from a piece of gear for it. I'm going to look at that quick for future leagues, because I absolutely love this. It's like Cyclone on crack steroids. So what I did there was an intimidating cry, which gives double damage. And if you do that before you pop your Blade's Vortex of Berserking, it's double damage for the entirety that it's up. So on bosses, just be a little more mindful and use that. I didn't feel I need it for trash. I just cruise through and kill everything. So anyway, that's gameplay. Let's take a look at trade quick. Is there a way to get this ascendancy on a piece of gear? 15% chance to gain range on it. Instead, gain up to. I'll start with that text right there. Okay, so that's on Admiral's Arrogance. It's a piece of gloves that I have never used before. They don't look like they're rare, but because they're cheap, and there's quite a few for sale. Yeah, anything less than 20 chaos is super cheap, so these are relatively easy to get. So you could do a build with this. Oh, you can actually get up to 20 as a max, so that would keep it up way better, 5% more. So a well-rolled one of these would be what you would use in future leagues if you can't have access to that ascendancy. Everything else would work just fine. You would sustain it. It would keep it up. So if you want to play this build and it's not Phrecia League, Admiral's Arrogance is the item you need to do it. So pretty cool stuff. Build-wise, I'm following the same progression mostly that I showed when I was planning this build a couple of days before League. I think I'm going to get Comms Roots, so I'll be stun immune, chill immune, cold immune, slow immune, action speed immune. I'm going to look for one with a +1 endurance charge. Eventually I'm going to work my way up here, get this health, get this endurance charge, and a jewel socket right there. Damage wise, I think I'm done taking much. I took this, so when I have 7 endurance charges with a corrupted boot, I'll get the 7th. That's 56% increased damage right there. It's very nice. It also has nice increased area of effect. I get 21% increased area of effect just from endurance charges. I have these nodes for physical damage reduction, ignoring it. So I ignore 100%, 50 there and 50 there. So no, I will take this one for reduced duration of ailments on me. With, what did I say? I'd have 36, so that'd be 66% reduced duration of ailments. Very nice. Oh, you could hit that. That might be a nice anoint. What's it cost? Oh, 2 golds. No way. I'm not anointing that. What am I going to anoint? Probably to start, I'll take True Strike. It's cheap. It's good. It's very easy to get a teal, a red, and a black. It costs you a handful of chaos. Probably be my anoint. Has a nice little DPS bump. What else might be good? That one is not bad. 40% increased physical damage. But yeah, I'll probably go with True Strike. Another thing I could anoint is this power charge, or this one. This one's cheaper. 2 silvers and a green. So that would give me 5, because I will take this power charge too, because I'm going to use power charge on critical, or figure out some other way to generate power charges. But anyway, I want them up constantly. So I just want to have a lot of crits. It's very good with this sword and this build. Beautiful thing about this talent tree is you don't need to take any reservation because you're going blood magic. You can use war cries. So the only abilities you can use are attacks. I threw static strike in there, but I haven't been using it in a while. It's great for leveling. Just pop it on and leap slam through packs and they all just die. Rage Vortex. Blade Storm of Uncertainty. I use this one because it has better effectiveness of added damage, than regular Blade Storm. It's like almost 100% more. And then Leap Slam of Groundbreaking, I use this because it hits hard, way harder. Stack damage effectiveness is 533 as opposed to like 187 on regular Leap Slam. So very good with endurance charge on melee stun. So if I Leap Slam on something, it's going to stun them and I'm going to get an endurance charge. I also pick up 8% chance to have endurance charge on kill. And I use Enduring Cry and Intimidating Cry. So Comms Roots will go there. I will move Blade Storm of Uncertainty here when I get a 6 link. I will have Leap Slam and my Leap Slam here, and then 2 War Cries here, and I may look for the War Cry supports and see what happens. Have Comms Roots giving me all the stun immunity and slow immunity, and the extra endurance charge. Seems like the way to play. I don't know if it's worth staying in Comms Roots if you're really going to max this build out, but it's pretty good for what it's going to give me for this. And I plan to just do this character as a blaster, just run through and clear packs and maps as fast as possible. And as you can see, the more mobs that you have, the more powerful this will be, because the more you're hitting, the more chance you have to proc this Ascendancy and keep that Rage Vortex going. It's a beautiful build. You should all try it. Alright, if you like this content, please hit the like and subscribe button down below, and hopefully I'll have another video in a day or two showing what this does in Tier 16 maps. Alright, thanks for watching.